Hello everybody, my name is Mohammed. I'm a counselor with All Smiles Therapy Center, and today I'll be talking about low self-esteem. So, in people's personality, self-concept or the ideas we have about ourselves is a major part of our personality because we need to understand ourselves before we understand the world. On one end, narcissism or narcissistic personality is when somebody has inflated and excessive views about themselves, i.e., one is above or better than other people or more deserving than other people. However, on the other end of the spectrum are people who suffer from low self-esteem. So, low self-esteem is when somebody consistently has low beliefs, devaluations about themselves, very low opinions about themselves. For example, I don't matter. For example, I'm unlovable. For example, I don't deserve much. So low self-esteem is when somebody has very low opinions and beliefs about themselves. What are the causes of low self-esteem? There are various things that can cause somebody to have a low self-esteem. One common cause of low self-esteem is childhood experiences or the experiences that a person has with their parents. When somebody has parents who are very abusive, verbally abusive, or physically abusive. If a person has parents or they were brought up by parents who did not know how to show warmth, how to express kindness, how to appreciate this person, then the person will process these experiences and come to view themselves and understand themselves and believe that I am not worthy, I am not deserving, I am unlovable, I am not good, I am unwanted. Okay? Another place low self-esteem can come from is with peer interactions. So somebody can be brought up in a loving family, but when they go to college or when they go to university, and especially during the teenage years, if somebody fails to fit in with the peers and they come across peers who are rejecting and leave them in the outside crowd, then that may also affect their self-esteem. Later in life, if a person dates or gets married to a partner who is abusive, verbally abusive, physically abusive, or a partner who does not know how to show warmth or how to show appreciation, again, later in life, this could contribute to somebody having an even low self-esteem. There are also some conditions like clinical depression, bipolar disorder, that can affect a person's self-esteem. When one is depressed or in low mood because of this condition, the mind can become warped, and just like that, a person's self-esteem can be affected. What are some of the things that a person can do to work on their self-esteem if they have low self-esteem in the first place? Well, the easiest thing to do is to identify and catch some of the negative opinions and beliefs that a person has about themselves, some of the thoughts that they have. For example, I'm unlovable, I'm not valuable, I don't deserve much good in life. So if a person can catch some of these negative thoughts that they tell themselves, another thing that a person can do to improve their self-esteem is not only catch these negative beliefs and change them, but also identify behavior that comes from these low perspectives. For example, somebody that has a low self-esteem, they may believe that I have to please people, I have to be kind to everybody. They may believe that I shouldn't speak up my mind. When people say things, I should just keep quiet. So another thing that a person can do to work with their self-esteem is to reverse the behavior that are associated with low self-esteem. For example, not speaking up, or being a people pleaser, or avoiding people. And when a person reverses this behavior. It helps them to change their personality and correct some of these faulty beliefs. Lastly, it's important for a person to keep affirming themselves and countering the negative beliefs and negative views that they hold about themselves with self-encouragement, and self-appreciation of the things that are good about them. Thank you. I hope today's talk was enlightening.